Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, Saturday the 17th. We start our meditation by paying respect so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. What we pay respect to, the heart opens to, and this is the energy which can come in. So we can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever, can pay respect in their own way. If we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes. We open the heart. And we bring our awareness to the body. We bring our awareness to the present, being aware of all these sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture, and we can visualize ourselves as we sit here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril. Just keeping our attention at that one point where we feel the sensation of the air passing the inner nostril. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen. Being aware of the rise and fall of the abdomen. As the abdomen rises on the in-breath, falls on the out-breath. So we decide where we prefer to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We keep our attention with the breathing. We keep our attention with the body. We don't send our attention, our energy outside the body. And we keep our attention only with the present. We don't dig up the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of this present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out. Being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind from outside, from inside, and simply letting it pass, letting it go. Whatever bodily sensations, whatever sounds, thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind appear, we observe them, we don't react, and we simply let them pass. We don't get entangled. just staying with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Just watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. We train the mind in mindfulness. We train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. If we don't have this sharp mindfulness, this sharp self-awareness, then these automatic chain reactions take place in the mind. The mind is contacted by whatever outside, inside, and we react. We react with attachment, aversion, like, dislike. When we react with attachment, with desire, if we watch our heart, we can see it's like we kick this heart in all directions like a football. I want this, I want that. When we react with aversion, with dislike, with anger, irritation, we squeeze, we burn the heart. And between the two extremes of throwing the heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace, the heart finds no relief. The untrained mind does not know what peace is. The untrained mind does not know how to find peace. So we train the mind. We train the mind to find the mind's normal, natural state of inner peace. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the mind right now, what is forming in the mind right now. And coupled with this mindfulness, we train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. Keeping our attention centered with the breathing, we patiently train our mindfulness. Whenever we find the mind wandering to past, wandering to future, dreaming, drifting, we simply bring our attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Always with patience. We can't force the mind, we can only patiently train the mind. We bring our attention back to the breathing again and again and again. In time the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. Now there's sound, ear contact. I live in a vineyard. This sound is the sound of an alarm. My neighbor set it up so the deer doesn't eat his grapes. Being aware of ear contact, of sound, arising, passing away. Being aware of all contacts, bodily sensation, sound, thoughts, feelings, memories, states of mind, as they appear, as they pass away. We train the mind to have this sharp self-awareness, and so we can catch these sparks in the mind before they become a forest fire, before these chain reactions take place, leaving the heart hot and chained. We keep our attention only with the present. We don't send the mind to the past with anger. We don't send the mind to the future with anxiety. We don't squeeze. We don't burn the heart. We don't strangle the heart. Keeping our attention only with the present, the heart can open, the heart can breathe. As the heart opens wider and wider, the energy can flow more and more easily, more and more strongly through the heart. The heart becomes more and more cool. This inner energy is a cooling energy. So as the energy flows more and more freely, we don't squeeze, we don't strangle the heart becomes more and more cool. We observe and we let go of all that contacts the mind, all that forms in the mind, the thoughts, feelings, memories, states of mind. We let go of all the baggage, all the clutter in the mind at the heart. The heart becomes lighter and lighter. The heart becomes more calm, more clear. Keeping our attention with the breathing, with the body. We don't scatter our attention, we don't scatter our energy in all directions. The heart becomes more collected, more unified. So just by watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go, the heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more and more collected. The heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more normal. It's how the heart should be all the time. The heart becomes more collected. The heart becomes more unified. The heart becomes whole. We become wholehearted. We let go of all the states of mind which fragment the heart, anger, anxiety, bitterness, resentment, jealousy, and so on. And as we let go of these negative states of mind, these states of mind which fragment the heart, what's left is the wholesome states of mind, the states of mind which make the heart whole. Kindness, compassion, joy, equanimity. These are the wholesome states of mind. Any state of mind other than these four is a disturbed and agitated state of mind. As the heart becomes more and more peaceful, more and more clear, more and more calm, we observe this state of inner peace and we let it go. And in letting go of the inner peace becomes deeper, stronger, more refined. Because the mind of happiness, the mind of peace, is the mind of letting go. Just watching the breathing, watching the mind. Being aware, letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more energized. we breathe air into our lungs and into our chakras. We breathe the prana, the life force energy, the light force energy of the universe. And as the heart is flooded with this life force energy, we feel more alive, more alert, more awake. As the heart is flooded with this light force energy, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. In the early stage of our practice, it's quite normal. We don't yet see the inner light, but we feel a sense of lightness, refinement of the body, of the mind. In time, as we continue our practice, we all feel this inner light, this inner brightness. In time, the inner brightness fills the entire body. When the eye is single, the body is full of light. We direct our inner eye single-pointedly inward, the body becomes full of light. The inner light, the inner brightness fills the entire body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern, inner torch, to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward, the way back home. We are no longer spiritually blind, no longer walking in the dark, and no longer sleepwalking. Just watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. The heart becomes more and more energized. The energy field of the heart becomes wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. And as the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And as we make our heart very clear, very clean, very spacious, very refined, we get a nice, comfortable seat for the consciousness. And as we make the heart brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. So just by watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more energized. The heart becomes more powerful, but at the same time more gentle, more mellow. The heart becomes lighter and lighter, but at the same time more secure. The heart becomes still, but at the same time overflowing. Overflowing with happiness, overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy. We find a wellspring at the heart, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh life force energy, light force energy. We find a bottomless well of living waters, living light, and we can drink deeply from our own inner well. Just resting within, the mind becomes refreshed, recharged. And there's a feeling of homecoming. We've come home, home to our own heart. We continue with our practice, watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware, letting go. The heart becomes more and more energized. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. Overflowing with happiness, overflowing with peace. And this is the energy which drives us forward on our spiritual practice, in our spiritual journey. We don't need to search for our happiness on the outside, because inside we have this fountain of happiness, fountain of peace, fountain of joy. We don't need to believe because someone tells us or because we read it in a book. Inside we can see, we can feel this inner fountain of divine energy. And we can rest within for as long as we need to rest the mind, refresh the mind. And this energy of the heart we can share with the world around us. And as we share this energy with the world around us, we open an inner tap, an inner valve. The heart becomes wider and wider, brighter and brighter, more calm, more cool, more clear, more and more at peace. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes more and more energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. As we breathe out, we wish happiness for all beings. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. As we breathe in this life force energy, this light force energy, we wash, we clear, we clean the heart. And as we radiate this energy to the world around us, we uplift the world around us. As we do this practice, we get the benefit here and now. The heart becomes more and more at peace, and we raise our consciousness higher and higher. And we get the benefit in the future, because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. This energy of peace which we radiate to the world is what will come back to us. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. Very simple practice, but very great benefit. As we do this practice, the inner fountain becomes bigger and bigger. It's like we have an inner antenna which grows bigger and bigger. The heart becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in transmitting. Our sense of intuition becomes sharper, more refined, and we see more and more how our own mind, our own heart, affects the world around us. We stop to be surprised at coincidences. As we do this practice, we upgrade. We upgrade the heart. And as we refine the heart, we refine the consciousness. We each see, we each find for ourselves. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. The heart becomes wider and wider, more calm, more cool, more clear, more clean. The heart becomes sublime. And then we have no more words we cannot describe. An inner peace which surpasses all words. So we wish happiness for ourselves, we wish happiness for all beings. And we can be happy with ourselves that we start our day in the best way. We establish our mindfulness. We develop the wisdom to watch the mind, be aware, let go. We clean the heart, we clear the heart. We energize the heart, we raise our consciousness, and we share this energy of peace with the world around us. We rise, we shine. And now we can observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. As we continue with this practice, the heart will open like the petals of a flower, becomes bright and cool and clear and wide. It happens in its own time. We can't force or control the practice. We do our duty, taking care of our own heart. The results come in their own time. And now we bring our attention to the body. Being aware of all the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with this spiritual practice of avoiding evil, doing good, purifying the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation. And I wish you a great day, a great weekend. Bhavatu Sapamangalam. May all blessings come to you.